Is this enough for the association of numbers? Because see, basic things 1 to 10 or 1 to 9 is more important, because the child should understand the concept, right? See, why children are not so much good in maths? Why? See, when you see why this abacus extra classes, we are sending children for the extra classes. Why that is? Why is that so? You just imagine your own child or your niece or your nephew, whatever, whoever it is, your neighbor, child, whoever it is. Just you imagine the child in first standard, second standard. Why are they very much perfect or very much confident in math? Are they? LKG child, simply we teach 1 to 50. Yes, for my LKG children, no, in our school they are writing 1 to 50. Yes, what is the use of writing 1 to 50? Simply they will write. Even UKG they are writing till 500. What is 500? What is 429? Is that necessary for the child to write till 500? He can write, even I can write, even I can read. I can read a big book. 500 pages book I can read. But do you think, just we'll take an example, do you think, maybe you just think, two students, engineering students, one always will be with the book. Maybe they are doing some mechanical or computer science, whatever it is. Another one student always will be with some practical thing, will be in front of the computer, or will be discussing with the friends or whatever it is. So who will score more marks? See, you should know practically what is that. Right? So always, Montessori will give that good example only, because it is easy for ladies to understand. No? See, practically if you do, yeah, then only, simply many times I will tell you, like this you have to prepare, like this you have to prepare, this, 1 spoon you have to put this, 1 spoon you have to put that, half spoon you have to put this. Maybe I have told you 100 times. Unless you practice, no, that's why. Practice is more important. Practical knowledge is more important than the theory. See, when maybe you'll read theory, but maybe it's a chances of forgetting while writing. Oh, I read this, after this I'm not getting it. If you don't get here, you don't get the remaining whole part. No? No need to go till engineering, medical and all, but even for the child, he needs practical experience, hand-to-hand experience. No? Simply telling big and small. What is big? Yes, elephant is a big animal, cat is a small animal. So it's going to register in their mind whenever they write big and small, even in 10th standard, for big they'll write elephants, for small they'll write unknowingly. Without their knowledge, without their consciousness, it comes. Why it comes? Because it is already registered in their minds. So why I am telling, at this age, whatever they learn is going to register in their visual memory, in their motor memory, as well as in their intellectual memory. Okay. So next we have activity cards and counters. Okay. The next activity is cards and counters. For this also we will be having a separate material. Okay. Here we have a number cards. number cards 1 to 10. Okay, see 1, 2 number cards, and again here we have counters. Beads, here we have beads, but any counters, if you go on see in Montessori this one, it won't be this counter, some other counter will be there. Okay, so just give this card to the child. Okay, ask the child to arrange the cards one after the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, here we have till 9. Okay. 9. Then ask the child which number is this. Ask him to keep one counter here. Okay. Which number is this? So ask him to put 2 counters. When he is putting, you have to tell him you have to put one below the other. Zero, what happened? In zero activity, chit game, you are talking about chit game. When we distributed the chit game, maybe one child got 5, one child will get 6. But here, single child is doing for all the numbers. See, in the chit game, what happens? I am going to distribute cards for everyone. So she will get 3, second time she will get 7. But here what is happening? For all the numbers, single child is doing. It is not a group activity. Okay? 3. Now we ask the child, will you put counters for all the numbers and then call me. You don't sit here. Only for 2-3 numbers you sit. Enough. Okay, just move from this place. You ask the child, you put counters or beads for all the numbers and then call me. Okay, now the child arranges for all the cards, then she will call. Then you ask which number is this. Again ask her to count. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we have 3, 1, 2, 3. Like this now the child counts. If the child does some mistakes here, you can make out. Just we are giving more opportunities for the child. Because what happens in traditional method, once we will teach 1 to 10 over. Maybe in that we will teach count and write, count and circle, something. Everything in the book and paper. So here we have so many materials only for the association. Till now we have done only the association of numbers 1 to 10. You have not move on to the next one. Okay. So first we did with the number rods, sandpaper figures, that only for the to know the symbols. This is before writing. Till now the child is not writing. Now, but the child is able to understand what is 4. But what happens in another method? First we will make the child to write and then we will teach 4. Okay? Visually the child knows how this number is formed. Okay? Now child arranges, again he will count and yes, he is perfect in counting. Cards and counters. See, already you are doing your sandpaper with the hardboard, right? Why can't you do this also, small cards? See, if you have time, just you are writing it good, but after this course, maybe April, your examinations will get over. So after that you please try to make some cards, counters in color. This will get beads and all those things. So for each and everything, what happens? this teaching aids, or if you go for an interview or anywhere, you can use this. Yes, we have a container. We have a container in which we have cards we have cards on which numbers 1 to 10 are written. 1 to 10 are are written. Cards are of the same dimension. Cards are of the same dimension. Same dimension. Along with these, we have 55 small identical objects. Along with these, we have 55 small identical objects. Invitation. There is another material for counting. Shall we work with that? Or something, any invitation you can give. Easy. Preparation, ask the child to bring work mat. Do you need? Go along with the child to the place of display, introduce the material. Okay, bring the material and keep it on the work mat. Presentation is also very easy. Say to the child to arrange the cards from 1 to 10. Year 9, but 10. Just see your material description, just till 10. Okay, after arranging, place the counters box in front of the child. Okay, indicating to the first number, ask, what is this? This one. Ask him to keep one counter. 2. Okay, in the same manner, ask the child to keep the counters for all the numbers. Okay. After arranging, ask him to check it out by counting. At the end, ask check. You are not good. Yeah, another thing, while arranging, there should be a okay, just in a point of interest, you can put gap between the cards. Control of error, it lies in child's counting. It's there. They are given like that, I will do it in a separate presentation. It lies in child's counting. We just read out the team. What is the team? Visibility of numbers. Okay, direct aim. to help the child associate quantities and symbols they symbolize in succession without any help, and thus conform to himself by the way to us that he knows the succession of numbers from 1 to 10 and the association of proper symbols with their quantities. At least by now we will come to know whether the child is doing proper. Yeah. There is a doubt from in Montessori method, yes, to divide our children, like if you have 35 children will be divided to 3 teachers. So maybe one teacher will get 12 children, means 2.5 to 3.5, 4 children, 4.5 to 5.5, like that. Okay, 4 children. Next age group, 4 children. But she had a doubt whether, see, we have a list of materials, list of activities in all the 4 areas. Now you know all the 4 areas. Along with this we have botany, biology, zoology, geography, science activities and other things. Okay. So she had a doubt that maybe 2.5 to 3.5, or else maybe April we are going to finish our academics. Again in Montessori method we will get a 2 months vacation, children will go for the vacation. So she had a doubt whether we have to finish everything at that, see, maybe 2.5 to 3.5 or whatever the first level, whether we need to teach by the month of April or else we can carry forward that to the month of June. Okay. So one thing I want to clarify you people, maybe now my child is around 2.5 years. This is the month of Jan. Now my child is around 2.5 years. Now I am going to put her in Montessori method. By the time April, my child will be around 2.9 or 10 months. So you can't, no? My daughter or my child will complete a 3.5 next year. Okay? Nowadays even schools, they won't take children below 6 years for the first standard. Now if 5 months less means another 1 year the child will be with you. Extra 6 months the child will be with you. Okay? Maybe. Now you clarified your doubt? Okay. Don't think yes you have to complete. By April I have to complete all these activities. No, don't think like that. If the child is really not able to do, you can carry forward to the month of June. Okay, because of that, if the child, 2.5 year child, this child will be with you till he will be in that school. 2.5 to 6 years. When he moves out from the school, he will be around 6 years. These 3.5 years you can teach him. Okay, there is nothing like that you have to finish in this April. Next activities I have to finish in that April. No, nothing like that. It depends on the child. If the child is doing properly, give it. If the child is not doing, let him repeat the activities before what we have done. You can repeat. It's not like that yesterday I taught this. Maybe after 1 year I'll teach him the some other multiplication or something. It's not like that. You should not touch this material. Yes. Always, even at the age of 6 years, you can do number runs. Repetition. Got it? Again, any doubts? Okay. So now, what else we can do with this? The same. Yeah. Worksheet later on. Worksheet. See, when the child starts writing, explosion into writing, that time you can give, see even nowadays, even in Montessori schools, they are using this writing instruments, everything. Okay. So when the child starts writing languages, English or whatever it is, so that time like you can start writing this also. After this you can teach. If you want to give writing also, after this, not before this. After this, cards and counters. Because now the child can identify all the symbols. Again he can associate the quantities. Now you can ask the child to write. Maybe by this time the child will start writing the languages also. Okay, now you can give. Not before this. When the child is not able to recognize the numbers, if you give, what is the use? Now, if you just ask 5, the child will show 5. If you just, maybe, I'll just hide everything, I'll just ask the child, show me 9. Okay, in a mixed form, the child will show me 9. So, now you give the child writing, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, in the middle, if you ask to write 9, the child writes 9. But what happens in the other method? If you ask the child to write 9, you start from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, just observe. That's what I told. Start observing the children. Okay, simply, blindly, if you teach 1, 2, 3, what happens? If you ask in between some number, the child has to recall all the numbers and then he'll arrive on that particular number. But here, what happens? Just you ask him, show me 8, he'll fix that 8 and gives. Because now he knows the symbols. After this, you can. See, not before this. In Montessori method, if you are following, if you want to give writing, give after cards and counters, not before. Okay. Now, what else we can do with these cards and counters? Okay, already, immediately don't give. Okay, today I have given cards and counters. Yes, my child is able to associate all the numbers and quantities. Don't be so happy and immediately don't offer this activity. Maybe after some time. Let the child repeat these activities. Okay, let him give enough time for the child to repeat the activities. Maybe after 1 week or 15 days you can offer the other activity with this material is even and odd number. Okay. For the first, second children, circle all the even numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8. Circle all the odd numbers. 3, 5, 7, 9. Blindly they are doing. Right? So, how can you teach even if you are handling first standard? So, how can you teach? Okay. Okay, even I've seen the teachers, even they won't write on the blackboard and show them. Simply yes, even numbers this is, odd numbers this is. Over. Only they'll give the numbers. Circle all the even numbers, they'll give some numbers. Circle all the odd numbers, they'll give some numbers. Color all the even numbers in blue color. Circle all, color all the odd numbers in green color. Something. Okay, just think is that maybe you are teaching few children, maybe they'll understand, but only for that particular time. When they go to first and second standard, they'll forget everything. There's a chance, okay? So here we have a material, the same cards and counters. We are going to teach even and odd number, okay? Now you see the arrangement, 1, 1. Okay, in the other day, sit along with the child. Now which number is this? 2. Ask him to keep it. He'll keep like this, right? So you ask the child, instead of like this, you have to keep in 2 rows. Okay, which number is this? So, 1. If he keeps like this also, before your doubts, I will only clarify. If he keeps like this, you ask, see here we have kept in 2 rows, no? Here also. You keep this here, this here. Okay, which number is this? 4. 2. Now we'll keep. Child is very intelligent. 3, 4. Which number is this? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, in the same manner, the child has to arrange for all the numbers. Yes, 1 is even or odd number? 1 is a prime number. Okay, so like this you have to arrange it. You'll be confused, no? When you arrange like this, you can ask, but 2 means if the child is able to do, you can. 1 or 2 times let him arrange like that. So after that you can ask the child to arrange like this. So, now we have arranged for all the numbers, okay. Along with this, one indicator will be there, plastic one, small one indicator you have to keep. So, put that indicator in between the counters, okay, for the first number, okay. So, how many we have here? 2. 1, 2. So, here we have pair for this. How the child understands, you can tell in that manner. So, for this we have a pair. So, this is called even number. Okay, see here how many counters are there? 1, 2, 3. See, for this we have a pair here, but for this we don't have a pair. So what we call it as odd number. Okay. Again, see, as soon you put here, the child says, auntie, we have pairs for both. We call it as a even number. Okay, now it is easy. See, we have paid for this, we have paid for this also, but for this we don't have a pay. So we call it as a odd. Like that, we introduce all the numbers. Nothing, even and odd together. See, the child will understand what is even number. Even number, whenever pair should be there. Okay, if it is 22 is a even number. 11, 11. 11, 11. If you bifurcate that, 11 and 11. If you take 23, it's 11 and 12. One side, one will be less. 9 also it's odd number. We don't have paid for this. Prime number. Here, please, only the concept of even and odd, nothing else for the child. You are confused with prime number. That you don't think. Factors and multiples the child will learn when he is in 5th, 4th standard. Okay, only even and odd. Okay, nothing else. Here, that's what. Don't take it, go into depth. Okay, this is just we are teaching the child how even number forms, how odd number forms. After that, prime numbers, odd prime numbers, even prime numbers. Okay, if you go in depth in math, it's huge subject. No, don't go till then. You just think is around 4.5 years. Okay. So if the child asks, you didn't say about 1, then you have to say, see here we have only 1. So with 1, it is not an odd or even. 1 is not an odd number or even number. Just you have to say till there. Now it is registered in their mind key, 1 is not an even number or an odd number. Okay. So this is first period. This we are doing according to the periods. 3 periods of name lessons. In the second period, you just show me one even number. So put yes. Show me one odd number. Okay. Like that you go on giving the commands. Okay. Method to introduce her for the activities. How can you introduce for the small children? Okay, because we never introduce even and odd at the age of 5 and up, even in UKG. But without materials, if you introduce, it doesn't go to their mind. Okay. Next, we'll discuss that. Okay. Okay. Again, can you place this indicator in any even number, in any odd number? Give to his hand. Ask him to place this indicator in any even number or in any odd number. Okay, in the third period, what do we call this? What do we call this? Odd. What do we call this? What do we call this? What do we call this? Okay, again I'll tell you, you'll be having a cards and counters, the same cards and counters you are going to use it. Okay, the child has to count and put the counters, but while putting you have to tell the child you have to put on both the sides. You have to arrange in 2 rows. Okay. After that you are going to place an indicator in between. Those who have pair will say to the child, this is a even number. When you put it for 3, here we don't have pair for this, so we call it as an odd number. Here we have pair for both the sides, we have a pair, so it's a even number. For this we don't have a pair, it's a odd number. So now the child will not understand 2 is even number, 4 is even number. No, it is not by heart thing. As soon the child sees, he should be able to recognize which is even, which is odd. Okay. In the second period, you are going to give the commands. Show me one even number, show me one odd number, place this indicator in any even number. Okay, like that. In the third period, ask, what do we call this? What do we call this? What do we call this? Now, by this time, the child will come to know what is odd, what is even. Page of presentation after the cards and counters. See, here we have only 1. Okay. See, here I have 2. I paired it. Here we have 3. One is pair, one is having pair, one doesn't have. But here only 1 I have. So I don't have any pair, anything like that. So it's not an even or odd number. See, you don't say it's a prime number, or don't talk about 1. If the child asks what about 1, then just you have to say, because we can't give false information. We have no pair for this. We can't say this as an odd number. Can we? No. Instead of that, you just say, because if the child is not able to understand prime number, so don't explain prime number. So here we have only 1. We don't have pair. If we have pair or something 2, 3, 4, then so this is not an even number or odd number. Just leave it. Don't explain too much to the child. Small child, just think maybe that age group child. If that is the case, you can explain. See, here we have 2 pair. So here for this we have pair. For this we don't have pair. But here first only we don't have pair. So it's not an odd or even. It's up to you how do you explain. No, see, when it comes to 2, here we have a pair. When it comes to 3, for first one we have a pair, but for the second one we don't have a pair. But here, first only we don't have a pair. So it's not an odd or even. You can say, if the child is really able to understand, you can say we call it as a prime number. Okay, that you can learn when you goes to IA classes. When you will go to 4th, 5th and all, no, that time your ma'am will teach that. Over. Any doubts? Same. It's an extra activity, that's it. If the child is really confused, any doubts? When you start working, you will get so many doubts. See, she was asking what activities can we do with this. Maybe if you want to check the child, okay, give any one number, okay, as the child, okay, any one number, as the child, arrange the counters and tell me whether it is even or odd. You will arrange and say it's a even number. Again give another card. See, that's what. Exercises, just It depends on you. How do you teach? You have to think. Even traditional method you can write on the board, right? Some pictures or counters or some beads you can write. 1 to 10 numbers you can write. Under that you can write and you can show to the children. That's why we are not teaching. See, till 10 it's more than enough for small children. Later on they'll do it. See, because so later on, see now the child, we are just teaching the concepts. What we are till 6 years, we are not teaching anything. The child is not learning any subject as we learn social science. Only the basic things. When it comes to language, the child should know the phonics. Until unless he knows that or ABCD whatever, he should know it properly. Then only he will be able to learn question and answer or whatever it is in the higher classes. Even here the child should know the numbers. Then only he can do fractions or decimal system or whatever it is in the higher classes. No, sensorial also. Basically as a human being he should know basic sensors, how it's going to form and all those things, so sensorial. EPL also, EPL is not related to any subjects wherever he goes. Maybe he studies IAS, KS, it is not related. But it is related for the human being. So we are teaching. So Montessori we are going to teach only the basic things what he should know till the age of 6. Because this is called sensitive period. No, in this sensitive period, whatever he learns is going to register. See, today you just go home and think, what am I today? Okay? What you are today, it is because of or how you were in your childhood, below 6 years or at that time, the same thing has come to you. Even your characteristics, what you never used to eat in that age, now also you don't like that. I never drank milk in my age, till now I don't drink milk. I never ate apple in that age, even now I don't eat apple. You just like that few examples, you go through what you are there at that age and what you are now at this age. Okay, it's going to, it continues throughout the life. Maybe at that age you are not eating non-veg. Maybe they used to prepare, but you never used to have that. But even now, maybe you'll have by fourth, but you don't like it. No, it will be there. Just go home. When I will be sitting or while traveling, you just imagine how I was. Or else why I am not eating this? Why I am not like this? Why I am not able to talk? Maybe even in the class, he wants to talk. So many, only few will talk. But so many will be having their doubts, but they can't speak out. Is it correct? You will be having, whenever the teacher, whenever we are doing something here, you will be having doubts. Only few will ask. Few others, they want to ask, but finally they won't ask. That is their characters. It is developed at that age, till now it is there. No? Yes. I think it's for today arithmetic, right? They are confused. Again, if you do, not confused, but when you take